Kubor nagaslem jong nongsan Hima.
Menteri Rangba Kajala Conrad sangma hane kesngi habai keren bet kilat Pynbthei kubor ula penram jur ya kejing Pynbthei bom hayo Laitumkhrah Kaba nakaliang jong ula ong ba kesorkar jela kan le da kaba Tyngeh ya Kiba Donkti kene kakam Pynbthei bom susu ula ong ru ba kejing Pynbthei bom kalajia habun ki benta jong Kajala Kaba ya Kiba Donkti ki pulit keladep ban yo kemlot bat kidon Kiba yadon bentalang bat kaseng HNLC.
And the entire cabinet has very, very strongly condemned this particular IED blast that has taken place. And the cabinet has taken a very, very firm decision that very strong action will be taken against those who are responsible for this particular blast. We had, in fact, after the incidents that took place in Clariat many weeks back and before also in different occasions, the intelligence department and the wing of the police department and the police department as a whole had been working very, very aggressively on this particular blast that took place earlier in Clariat. And in the process, a large number of the sleeper cells and people who were involved in these blasts, in fact, all of them were arrested and all of them were neutralized in the sense that they were all arrested. So neutralized could mean other things, but here we're talking about arrest. So all of them were arrested. So all the people involved in those blasts were arrested, and that of course led to maybe the reactions that we're seeing now. But as I said, firm action has been taken in the past. All the people involved in all the past incidents have been caught, and we will ensure that all the people who are involved in this particular incident or anybody who will be a threat to anybody, any citizen of the state, will not be spared.
Do you consider overgrown workers of the SNS?
No, absolutely not, because there are, in fact, the intelligence department has been working very aggressively. As I said, because of the hard work of the intelligence and the police department as a whole, all the people involved in the bomb blasts in Clariat have been elected. Clariat means you're talking about the cement company, you're talking about the flag hoisting that took place, you're talking about the police premises where the bomb blast took place. All the people involved in all these incidents have been arrested. So the Intel department has been working very aggressively. But yes, this incident took place, which is very unfortunate. But as I said, we are sending a very, very strong and firm message to all those involved in this that none of them will be spared. CCTV is only one part of the entire information that comes in. Wherever CCTVs are available, we will use that and we will get the information on that. But there are many other sources and ways on which we collect information. So all those channels will be used. And as I said, we will ensure that those people involved will be brought to justice.
Habakali halor kejing ya keren yasuk jonggaseng HNLC bat kesorkar. Nakaliang Conrad sangma ulaong ba kesorkar kadawa nakaseng bakidei banwan pendam wat katkum ki kendon jong keriti sensyar jong keri. Bat ulaong ru ba kidei ben sengeno ya ki kam pentrim ha Kajala.
In the past incidents that took place in Clariat, yes. And we have in fact investigated and we have found evidence and we've caught the people. In this incident, we have only seen the messages that they're claiming, but we will do thorough investigation and find out who really is behind this, and then only it will be appropriate for me to comment.
So can we say that militancy is trying to raise its argument?
Absolutely not. This is an incident that, yes, should not have happened. This is an incident where we have seen that it's been preceded by a large number of extortions being given to people, and therefore it looks more like a racket of extortion that they're trying to create, and this is something that we will not allow at all. So therefore there are few people who are trying to do this, but I want to assure the citizens of our state that we will, as a government and as a police, we will take firm action and will ensure that the safety of our people and the citizens of our state. No, as I said, we have been very clear that they should surrender, and we will discuss on other matters. And whatever discussions we have with them will only be based on them moving towards peace and ensuring that all discussions take place within the constitutional framework of the country. Yes, we have said that we are ready to discuss with them if they are surrendering and coming forward to discuss with them. But we don't want any kind of conditional talks out here. They must surrender and they must come forward and want a discussion with us. We are ready to talk. but it has to be an unconditional talk, and it has to be a talk that is very much within the constitutional framework of the country.
Regarding the Star Cement blast last year in the month of December, is it true that the state government had recommended this case to the NIA and the Ministry of Home Affairs had directed the NIA to take up this case?
I have to ask my team that. That information is not available with me right now. But I can tell you that the people who were responsible for the Star Cement blast have already been arrested.
Do you agree that this is a major intelligence threat?
No, I've repeated, this is a repeat question. We have been very clear that our intelligence is very strong, and we have been working towards it to strengthen it even further. And it's been the basis of the strength of the intelligence that we were able to arrest all those people who were involved in the blast that took place in Clariat district. So therefore, we cannot say that it's a lapse of the intelligence. Of course, there are situations which should not have happened, but our intelligence section is working very hard, and a lot of information is there with us, and a lot of actions will be taken and are being taken, which I cannot share with you right now. But absolutely not. Our team is working very hard, and we will get down to the crux of this issue.
So there's also been speculations of, in Dallas, there were remaining loyal followers of Suhandi Shira who knew about where the weapons were buried. And based on the pandemic, many of them have unearthed those weapons too, and many of them were involved in extortion activities or maybe illegal trade of the weapons. Is it true, sir?
Many people, in fact, in the last, well, I don't know the story which you have connected now with, the deceased militant. I don't know the story of that. But there were some incidents which came out in the press also in the last few weeks. But as you're aware, the West Garo Hills and the other Western Range police officials have neutralized almost all those cases, and a large arrests have been made, and there is none of them have been able to move forward in those situations. So all of those cases have been neutralized. All the people involved in that have been arrested already in Garo Hills region. See, one cannot link up something, and just connect two dots and say that, well, there was less patrolling and this has happened. One could, we have, everybody has resources are there which we use in the best way that's possible. So one, if, as I said, for you to connect, say that the manpower is not moving around or something like that with a blast that's happening, it would not be fair to connect all of that. So the incident has happened. It should not have happened. From the government side, as I said, we will ensure that all the investigations and inquiry is done at a very speedy pace, and ensure that all the people who are connected with this will be, as I said, will be picked up, and we'll ensure that very stern message and action is taken. And number two, as was asked by a lot of you, even the security measures will be enhanced in all the locations that are very, very sensitive. So we will ensure that all measures are taken to protect our people.